All right, we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, let me adjust everything. I'm going to edit the description box right now. All right. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I've updated the description box, so if you refresh, it should be there. If you guys wanted to book a reading for tonight, you can. All that information is on the description box below. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I have 3 people on the list for tonight. I have spots available, of course, so if you guys wanted to get on that list, definitely let me know.
Present to you the rack. Oh.
Hi, baby. Okay. Can you do it over there? Okay, guys, so I have some spots that are filling up right now. I'm kind of watching it, so if you guys wanted to book a reading, you can. All that information is down below. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm having a 11/11 special for this special 11/11 day today. And it's basically going to be a 4-card spread. You can ask whatever question that you want. And I will do my best to answer. I'll also pull some oracle as well. Okay, so the list is filling up, but I do have a lot of availability tonight just because I drank a lot of coffee like a little too late, so I am very awake and alert. I wanted to pull some angel numbers, some crystal oracle, as well as some moonology oracle. We just had a very intense full moon eclipse, so I hope everyone is doing well after that. I thought it was quite nice. Just personally, I felt like the new moon eclipse was more intense for me, but I felt like the full moon eclipse was nice, at least staying home. You know, I love when the moon is in Taurus. I swear I'm always doing like home renovations or cooking like really amazing recipes, but I always just get down in the home. Like I wish my moon was Taurus. I feel like I'd be more stable and I'd be even better at what I already am super passionate about, which is like recipes, interior design, tarot, all that. But it's not. So I just kind of, you know, I just flow with the moon. Anyway, I felt like the full moon was really nice, but I did want to pull some cards for the collective just because it was intense. It was an eclipse. We are in the Scorpio season, which is a very transformative season for a lot of people. This is the season of ending so that there can be new beginnings. So I want to start off with an angel number though. This is just for anyone watching. I don't know if you guys pay attention to angel numbers, but if you do, there might be some angel numbers you've been seeing that may be resonating with you. So let's pull some angel numbers for the collective. And while I'm doing this collective reading, if you guys wanted to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, we have number 2, I am diplomatic. We have number 55, I am evolving. And number 22, I am aligned. So some of you guys could have been seeing 222 a lot. We have 55 as well. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm answering some questions. All right, so I have 5 people on the list for tonight. I have 5 spots left. If you guys wanted to book, you can. Okay, so 55, master number. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your life insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. Number 2, I am diplomatic. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. And master number. So you guys got 2 master numbers, 22 and 55. You are in possession of an incredible creative power, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. I am aligned. Okay, I want to pull a crystal oracle. I have selenite. Ooh, I love selenite, as you can tell. And we have citron. Bring in the light. Selenite, clear the clutter. And this one wanted to come out. Aragonite, release your emotional baggage. For our Moonology oracle, what messages does Spirit have for the collective? Talk less, feel more. What message does Spirit have for the collective? What message does Spirit have for the collective? Whoa. We have speak your world into being and forgive. Full moon in Pisces. So we have 2 Pisces cards. So some of you guys just kind of joining the live stream right now could have some Pisces in your chart or be a Pisces. Some Gemini as well. And I think Gemini and Pisces go really well together, and it's not something that's like talked about that often. Because it's the 2 fish kind of swimming upstream, and then the twins. So I've always felt like there was a duality with Pisces and Gemini here. Okay, so what I'm really seeing here is that And this might even be really on theme with the fact that it's 11/11 and this is supposedly the opening of a portal that will allow you to really hone in your manifestation. So, you know, if you guys have kind of given up on manifesting or given up on speaking things into existence, please don't. Because I do feel like you guys are really in alignment right now. By being in alignment, you're extra powerful. You're powerful in a sense that you can really speak your world into being, or that you have access to this channel that you can connect to the fifth dimension, to your guides, to your angels, to whatever you resonate. It just feels like everything you touch turns to gold, spiritually speaking. And then powerful in the sense that your intuition is very keen and on point right now. So if you guys have been having a tough time discerning between what is your intuition and what is your anxiety because of this eclipse energy being very intense, understand that it, you know, I feel like most likely is your intuition. You guys are very diplomatic by nature, and I do see that you can use that diplomaticism to your own ability as far as discerning between what is what. I just feel like you guys really need a push to trust yourself more, and believe in yourself. And then further, I think another kind of message that's coming through is that you guys need to be a little nicer to yourself. You know, just allow yourself to feel how you feel about things, and don't get upset about the fact that you feel these things, or don't, you know, drag on the feeling because you shouldn't be feeling this way. For some of you, this is in regards to forgiving someone or forgiving yourself in a situation. There's some sort of emotional baggage that is coming up, and it could be coming up because of the full moon energy, kind of bringing light to the things that do need healing and do need to change in order for you to really continue with your transformation, for you to really continue with evolving. But I feel like, just generally speaking, you guys are evolving and you are transforming. So, you know, things might be really difficult to I was just, you know, I was just talking to my girlfriend about this. When we're in the middle of a transformation, like, we're not really feeling like our best selves, and it's really hard to recognize ourselves because we're literally different. Like, our skin is different, our face is different, and you can take this literally or you can take this metaphorically, but it's just like we are this kind of caterpillar coming out of a cocoon, transforming into a butterfly. That's the best way that I can kind of say it. And you just look and feel different, and you're just still sort of starting to get to know yourself. Like, when you're transforming and when you're evolving, like, you know, you shouldn't feel super comfortable with yourself because you barely know this new version of yourself. You're starting to get to know them, and you're starting to get to be more comfortable with that, and that is a beautiful thing in its own self. But be easy on yourself, you know, don't be so hard on yourself, and release any kind of negative burdens or baggage that may be blocking you from, you know, moving forward and or manifesting, which might be blocking you from moving forward. So clear the clutter, literally, metaphorically, spiritually, however that resonates with you, and then bring in the light. Allow yourself to really just shine and allow light to come through to you. You don't have to stay in the darkness. You can feel how you feel and still progress forward. And for some of you guys, there is some need for forgiveness here. Okay, so I am going to get into the readings for tonight, but I hope that resonated for the collective. If you guys wanted to book a reading, you can. My spots are filling up for tonight. I have 4 spots left, so if you guys wanted to snag one of those, you can. All the information's in the description box below. I'm having a little 11/11 special, which is a 4-card spread. So if you guys wanted to get that reading, you can. But we are going to get into it. Okay, starting with Tamara. So Tamara, if you are here, let me know what your question is, love. All right. Tamara, hello, hello. How are you? Let me know if you are here. After Tamara, we have Raven. After Raven, we have Diana. After Diana, we have Angela. And after Angela, we have Haley. I have 5 spots left for tonight. If you guys wanted to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, so Tamara, let me know when you do come or when you join. I will get you on next, but I'm gonna move on to the next person in the meantime, which is Raven. So Raven got a 4-card spread, and she wants to know, after her recent development, what is Cameron thinking and feeling? This boy is gonna be the death of me. Okay, what is Cameron thinking and feeling? What is Cameron thinking and feeling? 1 card at a time, please, Spirit. What is Cameron thinking and feeling? To start, we have the 3 of Cups. What is Cameron thinking and feeling? We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. What is Cameron thinking and feeling? We have the Moon. What is Cameron thinking and feeling? Strength in reverse. Shanice! Oh my gosh! Hi, how are you? It's been so long. Babe, Shanice is here. Okay, sorry, Raven. So what is Cameron thinking and feeling? This boy is gonna be the death of me. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can see why you're saying that, because we have the Moon present, and I feel like things are very unclear with him, and it's one of those very mercurial energies where, like, you think you know and then you don't know, and then you think you know and then you don't know, you know, like I feel like this person is very hot and cold with their emotions, and I wouldn't say hot and cold in necessarily like a bipolar way, but just hot and cold in that you feel like you have confidence over the situation between you two, and then it like feels like, okay, I don't know what's going on. Well, to start with the 3 of Cups, I definitely feel like he has a really good time with you, and he's thinking of you as a good time. Maybe he likes to get drunk with you or go out on dates with you, likes to be social with you. He thinks that you're really beautiful and loves to see you get done up and all dressed up, and you know, has a good time like laughing with you and talking and just kind of gabbing. And I feel like with the 2 of Swords in reverse, one of the things that I'm seeing here is, you know, how he's thinking and feeling is like he doesn't even really know himself. I definitely do think he's ruminating over the situation with you, and is giving it thought, but you know, doesn't even know what his own kind of thoughts are about it. And to me, with the Moon next to it, this gives me energy that he is not very like emotionally mature or like emotionally developed. I definitely feel like, you know, this is someone who it doesn't have a very clear stance on their own emotions. We have Strength in reverse. I do see this as someone who's not very confident in their expression. So what they're thinking and feeling about you is that, you know, they definitely feel a connection and they feel a draw to you, and it might even feel kind of heavy. And they can't explain it. They don't really know how to comprehend it. They've never experienced something like this. And they don't know how to, like I said, they don't know how to comprehend it. And so they're not very confident in coming towards you with some sort of expression of love or some sort of admission. They don't even know really what they could say, which makes them draw back to the Three of Cups. Like, well, I have a good time with you. Like, I like going out with you. I like drinking with you. You know, like they have these kind of deeper layers here in how they're feeling about you, but they don't understand them. So they just kind of draw back to this nonchalance, this casualty, the, oh, well, I mean, I'm having a good time kind of energy. And that might be why it seems like they're kind of hot and cold. That might be why it's very hard to understand them and like what your position is in their life. It's because they don't even really truly understand it themselves, which can make things difficult. So let's see what we have for your oracle. We have Loyal Heart with the 2 owls. Okay, so I definitely feel like they're into you. They do want to continue, you know, seeing you and seeing where this develops. I think they're trying to get a hold of their own emotions and like thoughts and feelings about you and the situation. I do think this person might literally be only seeing you as well with Loyal Heart. They could see that in you as well, that you are this very loyal, genuine person, and that's something that they really admire. I like that they both have crowns. They're kind of like, oh, I found my queen, or, you know, they kind of have this energy of like, you all have this very regal energy to you, and they feel like things between you are right. They feel like you guys are compatible. With mending, if they have been hot and cold, or if they have been kind of like here or there, I do think that it has a lot to do with their own self more than you or the relationship as a whole. And I do think they want to, you know, move forward, and they're going to try to put in more effort and not be so, you know, distant or unclear about things. But I do feel like overall, really positive. I do feel like this person is very into you and wants to try to make moves forward. Okay, Raven, so I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm so glad that my private reading resonated with you, that you wanted to join the live stream. That makes me so happy, and it was so good to hear from you again. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm going to move on to the next person. Okay, so hi, Shanice. Life has been crazy. I mean, having oh my gosh, he's about to be 9 months this month is insane. Having a baby just makes life fly by, and the fact that he's gonna be 1 next year is insane to me. Like 1 already, like he was just like a small, like he was in my tummy like last year, I swear. So that's exciting, but you know, time, especially the holidays. I feel like right now, starting right now, like everything just zips by, and then it's New Year's already. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is the lovely Diana. Okay, Diana, I have been texting you. Let me text you really quick and tell you that I'm live. Okay, so Diana, you got a regular deck pool, and I kind of got the background. Oh my god, you are here. Okay, I just texted you. So, oh my gosh, I feel like the whole gang is here. We have Shanice and Diana. This is so funny. Okay, so I'm taking steps to better my life, and basically I want to know what is a message from my future self that I need to hear right now with me to keep with me until the end of the year. Oh, this is such a great question. Okay. So I'm taking steps to better my life, and basically I want to know what is a message from my future self that I need to hear right now to keep with me until the end of the year? Oh my gosh. What is the message for my future self that I need to hear right now to keep with me until the end of the year? So regular deck pool. If you guys wanted to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. I have 5 spots left for tonight's live, and I'm having a little 11/11 special. What is a message from my future self that I need to hear right now to keep with me until the end of the year? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Spirit was like not giving me another card, and I know why. It's because I was already hearing a lot of messages just with this one, and I guess Spirit really wants me to speak on it. Also, like, loving this lipstick color on her. Okay. So one of the messages that I'm seeing like very strongly is already is that things are not as bad as they may seem. And you'll never get to a point of being completely defeated, because otherwise you would just be dead and not have a pulse. Spirit really wants you to recognize that even when shit hits the fan, which is like the funniest expression ever, and I use it so often, like it's like so casual to me, but if you really think about it, like, what am I saying? Even when shit hits the fan, you know, things are not that bad. And sometimes it does take, and this is cliche, but sometimes it does take things kind of falling apart in order for you to kind of reevaluate the pieces, which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to throw away, or let's say you just want to fix the whole damn thing, in order for things to come back together. So I really am seeing that already as a message coming through for you, but I think the biggest one is things are not that bad. Like, you are not defeated. You are not sunken ship. You are not done. I mean, you are just in the middle of like your transformative phase. And I see that clearly with the Hermit coming through, because literally the Hermit is all about going inward, and really working on healing. But naturally the Hermit is always carrying a lantern and always has a light, and it's about going in so that you can search for that light within yourself. Another way of looking at the Hermit is going inward, kind of getting into that introverted zone to talk to God, to talk to your angels, to talk to your guides. And it's a way of going into a quiet zone, going away from the noise in order to really listen and kind of discern the messages and really just be able to pray, honestly. The Hermit is a very spiritual card. We have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles, I mean, I'm gonna have to clarify these, but the 10 of Pentacles to me really shows that, like, the funny concept of abundance, and I think this is the thing that your higher self really wants you to recognize and hold on to, is that it's always there. And we kind of look at abundance as a goal, or this thing that's like a week away or like a month away, like, oh, I'm gonna have this abundance, or I'm gonna have this life, and it's like over there, and like I'm gonna try to like work towards it, and I'm gonna just go that way. But the thing about abundance is it's not a well, don't catch me on my grammar. I was gonna say it's not necessarily an adjective. It's there. It's omnipresent. It's always there. Abundance, period, is you, is the earth, is everyone around us. And there's plenty and plenty more. It's not something you have to strive for. It's not something that you have to have, that you're gonna be in the future. You are. abundant. You have it all. If you're waking up in the morning and the sun is shining and you have food on the table and you have breath in your lungs, you're an abundant being. And it's what we create, these like little mental prisms in society and in government and just in general, that we pass down to our kids and our kids, that is taught and learned in school and this and that, is that we have this lack, that we have to earn something, that we have to like create something, that it's like always there. And the reason we pass those ideologies down is, you know, for practical and logical sense. Oh, we have to make money, we have to pay bills, we have to survive in the material world. So because of that mentality, we do forget that it's already, you know, there's already so much there already. Because we live in a material world, we do feel like if our monetary value doesn't equal the sum of this or that, then we don't have a lot of abundance, and we don't have enough of this, and we don't have enough of that. And that kind of thought process is a currency that only buys more currency. As soon as we start going down the list of the things we don't have but do want, it just bleeds into one another, and the list is just fucking endless, bruh. I mean, Paulus and I talk about this all the time. Like, we buy something from Amazon that we've been wanting, and there's just 20 more things waiting to be bought. You know, it's just the shit that just keeps on giving. And it makes you kind of forget and take a step back of like all the things you already do have in the house and all the improvements that you have made in life. And it's just so easy to get caught up in that. And it's so natural because, like I said, we live in that kind of world. We have to make money. We have to have enough to pay bills. We want things for ourselves, this, and that. But then we forget the simple things, the simple pleasures. We're healthy, we're strong, we have love in our hearts, we have breath in our lungs, we have a sun that's shining. I mean, for now, shit, we're heading into these like thunderstorms, but you know what I'm saying? So with the 10 of Pentacles popping out, to me, this is your higher self trying to, I don't want to say something cliche like to tell you like you need to be grateful with the now, but just more so to remind yourself that you are abundant. This is not something you have to work towards as a goal to be. Everyone is abundant. So this is something I think you need to affirm to yourself more often than not. And with the King of Swords popping up, I'm not seeing this as like, oh, a potential love interest. I'm actually saying this as like, you need to step into your King of Swords energy. Now, this is not necessarily like, oh, be a man or be masculine, and that's why you're being represented as a King of Swords. This is more so like step into your power. And maybe it is saying step into your masculine energy. You know, if there is something that is lacking, get your butt up and do it. And don't sit on it and think about it. Just do it and allow, put that action in place, and then allow the universe to work its magic. But always, and I mean always, keep affirming to yourself that you are an abundant being. The thing that the King of Swords does not lack is confidence. He is very confident, and especially confident in his words. So if he says that he wants something, that he believes he can achieve it, he will. Even if it's bullshit, because he is a bullshitter. It's more about like spirit wanting you to have this confidence in your word, instead of like the opposite with the 10 of Swords here in reverse of saying, oh, I can't do this, I haven't done this, I'm defeated, I'm not good enough. Like those words, those negative thought processes are actually like making you melt. Now it's time to go back to the drawing board and more, because they truly are almost even accidentally manifesting. I mean, there's a reason why some of the biggest fucking douchebags on earth are the richest, are the most successful, have the most fame. It's because they believe they can. So it's just that simple. So let's clarify the 10 of Swords in reverse. I mean, no one got anywhere by not believing that they could get anywhere. I mean, I've never heard of someone who was the Debbie Downer, the person who was always poor me, I can't do this, I can't do that, be super successful. I've never heard of that. I've actually heard the opposite. People that just wildly had this just weird complex of narcissism, that thought that they were just so great but like really weren't, are the ones that end up like moving to the top. Okay, and I'm not saying these are just kind of dramatic examples, But I do see this Tower moment here, you know, clarifying that Ten of Swords in reverse, that there is this kind of breakage going on, and it might be a necessary breakage. That might be the point. That might be the reason that you're going through this, because these are things that are not serving you, and it's not necessary to hold on to these pieces anymore. So let's just break them down completely so that we can start anew and we can start over again. Let's clarify the Hermit. Yes, like Kanye West, like Trump. I mean, come on. Like Abbott, our Texas governor. I mean, these people are just like, ugh. I was gonna say the strong R word, but people don't like that. People are not like the most functional thinking people, but here they are. So we have the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Hermit. We have the Four of Wands, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, and clarify the King of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Yara, I got you. You are number 6 on the list. Okay, I mean, these are beautiful to come out. So we have the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Hermit. What you need to be giving yourself is more love, more affirmations, more space, more time. I haven't read through what you had just texted me, but I had like a glance at it, and it has something to do with, you know, roommates. Lock yourself in your room and allow yourself to deal with what you need to deal with without having to apologize to anyone or answer to anyone or deal with anyone. Just be the hermit that you need to be right now in order to work through this Tower moment, because it is so necessary for you to have the Tower moment. What comes after the Tower in the tarot is the Star, because after things kind of fall apart, the Star does go towards the light and finds that healing, and not only finds that healing in that light, but becomes that light for other people. Without those experiences, you wouldn't be able to help or even empathize with other people who may be going through similar things. And it's things like this, it's things like adversity that help people find their true purpose and their true destiny. So with the Six of Pentacles, to me, this is about giving to yourself. We have the Four of Wands here, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. You know, your destiny is to be happy with yourself, wherever you are and wherever that is. This is not, your destiny has nothing to do with being rich and famous or being perfect to societal standards of beauty or whatever it is that is your kind of picadillo or your demon right now. Your destiny is to literally just feel comfortable in whatever comfortable is to you. If comfortable is like a big ass blanket and some hot cocoa, then bitch, that's your Ten of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? And the Four of Wands is your destiny. If that's your destiny tonight, to just watch some Netflix and chill, then bitch, do it. The point is, you know, you have this destiny to be happy, and that's what your higher self wants you to know. There is no like goal or end goal or thing that you're some quota you're supposed to meet. You're not supposed to like, you know, be happy by the measurement of some success, which is by the measurement of what societal standards are. You know what I'm saying? You're just supposed to be. And what is that you are supposed to be is just to remind yourself that you are abundant as is. With the Eight of Wands, clarifying the King of Swords, you know, like we're saying with, you know, Shanice, be confident. Allow yourself to have that arrogant confidence, especially when you do come out of this Tower moment, because it is going to help you so much to kind of release maybe the things that you feel like people care about, but really like don't, you know. We have Milk and Honey. Yes. And Buy the Book. I know why Buy the Book is coming out. It's because you don't have to go buy the book, and you might be going by the book as a Capricorn just naturally, and feeling like you have to have this certain structure or you're supposed to meet certain goals in your life. I do think women do this more often than not. I know men do this, but I know women do this more just because it feels like we're ticking time bombs. It's like, oh, okay, I have to get married and I have to have kids and I have to do this by a certain age and I got to do that and do this and do that. And we kind of like try to do things literally by the book, but it's just, we need to unlearn that propaganda bullshit, because just life is how it should be. And I think everything comes at its own grace, and we just really have to remind ourselves of that. And I think the most important thing is not if you reach a quota, but if you're fucking happy and fulfilled. And with Milk and Honey, I definitely see that, you know, being in your future. So, I mean, I love this for you. This is amazing. And I really feel like your higher self, you, loves yourself. And I think that you will, like, I just see that, like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just see you wanting to give you a hug. And I want to give you a hug. Oh, Jupiter. Well, give Jupiter a hug for me, but I really hope that resonated. I love you so much. I'm definitely gonna reply to your text once I am done with the live. I will read through them and we will talk, but I really hope that resonated, and I will talk to you soon. I love you. I'm gonna move on to the next person. Raven, I'm so glad that that resonated. Okay, so we have Angela next. After Angela is Haley. After Haley is Yara. I have 4 spots left for tonight's live. If you guys wanted to join, you can. All that information is down below, and I'm having like a little 11/11 special if you guys wanted to get that kind of reading. Okay, so Angela, we are gonna do an extended reading for you, or a regular deck pull, channeled, and timeline cards. Okay, so your question is, what is going on in your career? Okay. What is going on in your career? What is going on in Angela's career? How is the weather where you guys are, everybody joining the live stream? It's like so stormy here, and it's finally cold, and I'm loving it so much, like every bit of it. What is going on in your career for Angela? What is going on in... Okay, we have the Emperor to start, which is a great start for career reading. We have the 3 of Cups. I see the Chariot lurking. I'm wondering if she'll come out. We have the 10 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Clarify the Emperor. What is going on in Angela's career? The 5 of Pentacles. Clarify the 3 of Cups. The 5 of Swords. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Temperance. Clarify the King of Pentacles. The 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, what is going on in your career? Good question. I mean, I see that you have this backbone and this confidence with the Emperor that is so necessary to conduct any sort of business, as a business owner and business manager, which I know that you are. But with the 5 of Pentacles clarifying the Emperor, I definitely am seeing that they're behind that kind of confidence is actually a lot of insecurity. Not really believing that you can push through or follow through, at least financially. And to me, it's kind of saying, you know, there might even be a falsehood to this Emperor error, in that you don't really believe in the confidence that you're trying to exhibit. Confidence, even when we, fake it till you make it, even when we don't necessarily believe it, can be a really good thing. I mean, I was just kind of talking about that in the last reading. But too much so to the point where it's used to kind of cover up the reality of a situation can make seeing the situation for what it is very difficult. And what I'm seeing is the situation is not as complex as it's coming out to be. Now, the reason why it seems complex is because we're covering it up. So we're not really looking at the truth of what it is. There's a lot of things that are kind of mended over, used to disguise, maybe even hide. And it could be because of coworkers, people that work under you. It could be because of the divorce or other certain things that are going on, where the realities of the business and what is not working for it are kind of being pushed under the rug instead of really just looked at, dealt with, and then kind of like being able to work through. I do see in a social way there is a lot of good standing with the business. So I don't know if this is people that work under you or work with you, but I do see it working really well. There is a good compatibility and chemistry with the people that work with you. And I do feel like there is a lot of respect, I think, on both sides. But I do feel like underneath that there is still stress and worrisome, or what I'm hearing is just like lack of leadership, or like there's this leadership, but there's like a lack of maybe even truth. And it could be that there's almost an energetic thing going on and it's very subliminal. So no one is really saying anything. It's like the elephant in the room, but it is felt and it is noticed. And I don't know if this has to do with like a coworker or employees, but I'm just sort of seeing that there's some sort of area of tension, definitely financially, but also socially. I also am seeing you kind of working yourself like a dog with the 10 of Wands. Just the 10 of Wands is like, imagine carrying a bunch of weight uphill. It's like this uphill battle that just seems tiresome and endless. And I'm just seeing that kind of being your work ethic, like no breaks or no rest, or just feeling like a lot of what you're doing is not necessarily paying off. A lot of what you're doing just doesn't seem to be yearning the results or the tactical results that are needed in order for you to feel that true confidence that you want to feel. With Temperance, it's interesting because it does call for patience, and it does call for you to move forward still, even when you feel like you're about to collapse and kind of topple over with that 10 of Wands energy. Or if it's not about moving forward, Temperance to me is saying to be patient. Things are in fruition. And now, taking a step back from a spiritual perspective, I do feel like this could also be Spirit's way of saying, listen, you've done the action work, you've put in the actual physical work. Now it's time to step back with the King of Pentacles energy and really believe that things can happen for you without you having to work yourself like a dog. Because this is an interesting concept, and I do feel like I've talked a lot about this on a lot of different readings I've done, because it's something I truly believe in. I do think putting in the work is super important, but I also think taking a step back and believing that things can just go off without you constantly like touching the wheel, without you constantly like running a marathon, is another form of spirituality, because you believe that, your work, that you put in kind of speaks for itself, and now you can kind of sit back and receive those results. When we're constantly in this masculine energy of do, it's our way of saying that we don't believe we can receive or get results if we're not doing. So we kind of run this marathon and we get into a 10 of Wands energy where we're just fucking exhausted and almost burnt out even. But if you can have an equal yin and yang of masculine and feminine energy being, oh, I can sit pretty and sit here knowing I did what I did and it's going to continue to go off, that is such a healthy antidote. So with the King of Pentacles, he has the confidence as a leader, as a business owner, as an investor, to know that what is done, and that's all that he could do. And he can only hope that, you know, through his work ethic and through his persistence, things will come into fruition. So what I'm seeing is not to, like, I guess my advice would be not to run astray from the problems with the Six of Swords in reverse that are coming up in the business, but to confront them head on so that you can deal with them and then move on and away from them. You know, I feel like by brushing them under the rug and then putting energy into other things and kind of just running through this cycle over and over again, hoping that that will fix this and this will fix that, is not really getting you anywhere. But there's something here that has to be just kind of dealt with and confronted head on, and it will bring you so much satisfaction to kind of like release that. Let me pull some oracle. Hi Angela, I'm doing a reading right now. Yeah, I see you being in this yang energy. Like I said, yang energy is masculine energy. We have the Empress present, we have the Emperor present, we have the King of Pentacles present. These are two very masculine men, especially when it comes to business. And I'm not saying that you're manly, but I'm just saying you've been in this very action oriented energy, and now it's time to kind of take a step back and be in a feminine energy where you can understand you've done all that you could do, and you need to be confident enough to believe that you can receive blessings without always running on the treadmill. And we have blessed. You are blessed and you are protected. And I do think the angels are seeing this as a lesson for you to kind of, maybe it's one of those things where you just go full throttle at stuff, and it's a lesson to like create more balance in your life, which I also think temperance also represents, is balance. We have building blocks, so you've created the foundation, or you need to create the foundation, and now there's going to be building blocks towards whatever it is that is your goal. Okay, so I don't have my timeline cards with me, but I am going to use this other oracle, and whatever number comes out is how you can apply the timeline. So if you were looking like for a week or a day or something, we'll see what number comes through, or a date. And we'll see what message is on the oracle as well. We have 7, the crown chakra. Yes, trust your intuition as well. Trust your own self-awareness. Connect with your guides and your angels, because you do have a clear channel to do that. We have 7, crown chakra. So this could be 7 days, 7 weeks, 1 week exactly. It could be 7 months. It could be the 7th of the month. However 7 resonates with you. So let's do some channeled messages for you. Who do you want these channeled messages to be from? Okay, a secret lover. Also, if you guys wanted to book a reading, you can. I have some spots left for tonight's live. All that information is down below. Okay. Channeled messages for Angela. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. Judgment. The Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords in reverse. The World in reverse. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Oh, you work with this person. Okay. Channeled messages for Angela. I see how passionate you are about just life and everything, and I hate when you lose that passion or when you lose that zest, because I know that you have so many great ideas, and I just wish that, you know, things weren't so difficult for you and you just weren't going through so much stress that it was really hard for you to put those ideas into action, because I know that if you did, you would be really successful. There's just so many things that I feel like you're meant to achieve, but you've just kind of been put on a loop and you've just been really distracted, and it's not your fault necessarily. I just wish I could do more to help. I think you're so strong and badass and funny and witty and honestly charming, and I feel like you could get your way with anyone and anything. So when I don't see you use that power to your advantage, it makes me sad, because I know that you are very convincing, and when you don't believe in yourself, it's like, why would I believe in myself? You're the ultimate. And I wish I could give you what you give me. You're just so giving to so many people, and also so like just keen and intuitive and spot on your read of people, that I wish you sometimes would read them more, read them better, and know the difference between who's wasting your time and who isn't. I really, really care about you and want the best for you, and I have a bias, obviously, and I don't really know how to express it because the relationship is contingent on certain things, but I just want you to know that I see you're struggling, and I see the business is struggling, and I want to do whatever it is I can to help you, even if it's just to be a shoulder to cry on or someone to lean on. I try to do my best to put in effort to make you feel less burdened, but I really want to do more. I'm just afraid of overstepping. My point is that you have so much in you, and I feel like you're burning out because the world around you is just making you focus on all the wrong things. You're so special and so loving, and I have so much love for you, and you know I always have an incredible time with you. I just want you to know, you know, how successful you are in my eyes and how successful I know that you can be. And if you need anything whatsoever, please don't hesitate to let me know, because I feel like I'm not doing enough for you. All right, that is what I'm seeing for you. And honestly, I have a feeling that I know who this was because I've done this channeling before and I like recognize the energy, if that makes sense. Like they have very calming person. And I think you know exactly who this is too. But like for me, not knowing who they are, like literally or personally, I feel like it was the same energy. I love you, Angela. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate you. And definitely keep messaging me, because if you are going to be in Austin, we definitely have to meet up for sure. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Haley. And you got an 18 plus. All right. Hello, Haley. How are you? So what is going on around you in your love life? Why am I feeling the way that I feel? Whoa. Oh my gosh. So many cards popped out. Okay. So you got an 18 plus. What is going on around you in your love life? Why am I feeling the way that I feel? We have the 2 of Wands. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the 2 of Wands for me. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Moon in reverse. We have the Chariot. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And clarify the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of really beautiful cards coming out in reverse. And I think the biggest message that is coming through for me is that you are not feeling so beautiful. Like you're not feeling very confident right now in yourself. And I think that could be impacting your life and how you're feeling. So what's going on around me in my life? Why am I feeling the way I feel? With the 2 of Wands, there could be a sense of restlessness in feeling like you're not really knowing what direction to go in next. Like you have these passions or you have passion for life, but you're not really sure where to take that. And with the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse, clarifying, to me that talks about not really trusting yourself, or not feeling confident enough to trust yourself, because the Queen of Swords definitely trusts herself. She is witty, she's smart, she's sharp. You know, she knows that if she has any weakness whatsoever, it has nothing to do with her mind. And you could be feeling kind of dull, or you could be feeling like not very sharp lately, and it could be that you're second guessing your own intellect, your own intelligence, your own ability to create, to make something out of nothing. And I really feel like the Queen of Swords is someone who is very resourceful and very creative. So it could be that you might be feeling like very stuck right now, and there's a restlessness coming through on that. Hi, love. There are some spots left. There are spots, you guys. If you guys wanted to book, I have 4 spots left for tonight's live. All that information's down below. And then with the moon in reverse, I definitely feel like you're getting out of an energy of just feeling completely unclear about things. Like, I think that that's not it. I think that you are clear on a few things, but you're just not sure what direction to go in with the chariot. And it kind of gives you a this or that way type of feeling. Um, this could have a lot to do with a career path or something involving making money. It could be that you have like a passion in something, you would like to make money from it, and then there's like your career path, and it's not something that necessarily brings you fulfillment or joy or makes you happy, but it pays the bills. And there could be like a level of conflict or a conflict of interest when it comes to that. It could also be with something in regards to your love life or in regards to kind of like a steady path. Honestly, what comes to mind is a lot of little different things and areas in your life. Like, if I'm feeling this intuitively, I'm in my mind's eye just really getting a lot of different scenarios with you that this could be impacting your love life, this could be impacting school, this could be impacting decisions and choices you make in regards to your career. And it just feels like a big cloud of like a lot of things, and it's very overwhelming. So then your question to me is like, well, what's going on around me in my life? Why do I feel this way? I honestly think a lot of it starts with not feeling confident. And because you're not feeling confident, you're allowing yourself to be torn in all these different directions, and you're just kind of blowing with the wind. And you're not really standing still in any particular area. So there are a lot of different things going on around you in your life and a lot of different influences, because these things, these energies are seeing that you are easily being influenced. Now, the biggest way to correct that or fix that is to gain control by regaining confidence in yourself. Now, how do you do that? Well, with the High Priestess popping up in reverse, I definitely feel like first and foremost, you need to trust yourself more. And by trusting yourself, I mean you need to trust your intuition. There might be some things that, sure, you need clarification on, we all do, but you are actually a lot more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. And I think you need to understand that when your gut is giving you an inkling about something, you're most likely correct about it. Okay? So if you've been like getting a gut feeling about what direction to take or what choice to make or this or that, you need to trust it instead of not acting on it at all because you don't know what to do or you don't know to trust it. That's why it's there. And I do see that would give you more stability. That would allow you to be more self-assured and then more confident in return. And I do feel like the rest will follow. The rest will sort of click into place. So if this is affecting your money, if this is affecting your love life, all of those things will stop being so affected when that kind of clicks into place. There's a special oracle that I really want to pull for you. We have time to go. This means things that no longer serve you. It's time to go. It's time to get away from. This can even represent people or situations or environments. We have flow, going with the flow of life versus being so in flow that you're easily influenced and you're not really going anywhere but just with the current. And then between worlds, giving yourself some grace time, some grace period, because you are in the middle of a transformation. That could also be another reason why you're not feeling very confident right now in yourself. And it could just be that you are transforming, you're having a tower moment, you are going through a necessary evil, and you will get there. You just have to be patient with yourself, and you have to give yourself more love and more understanding because you truly deserve it. We have stop. This is only going to resonate with you because only you are going to know what this means, but there is something that is really cautioning you. This is like a big red flag to me. So if you know what that is, then definitely take that oracle as it resonates. All right, Haley, so that is what I am seeing for you. I really hope that resonates. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you soon. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Yara. We do have spots left available, you guys. If you wanted to book, I have 4 spots left. There is no wait list after Yara. Yara, you got a 4-card spread. Give me one moment, though. Okay. All right. Hello, Yara. So you got a 4-card spread. You'd like to know how you can increase and stabilize your money flow. Yes, girl. Okay, let's get into it. And then Gurmeen, I got you. You're after Yara. I have 3 spots left for tonight, you guys, if you wanted to join. 3 spots left. Okay. You'd like to know how you can increase and stabilize your money flow. To start, we have the 4 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, one more card. How can she increase and stabilize her money flow? Page of Wands. Okay. So the first thing that I'm seeing is to get very real with your money and with your finances with the 4 of Swords, to not avoid it or be in denial of it. I know sometimes we're like, I don't want to check my bank account balance because I don't want to see it. But sometimes it's just so necessary. It's so necessary to check and to keep checking and to know and to be able to do that sort of accounting. So that's kind of what I would see with the 4 of Swords. And with the 4 of Pentacles, another thing is what not to do, and that's to hold on to it with such a tight grip that you don't spend it, or that you are frugal with yourself and that you don't allow yourself to really like enjoy things or enjoy pleasures, because that's another way of kind of affirming to the universe that you don't think any more money is coming through, that this is all you get and that's all you have, and you have to hold on very tight to it. In order to really stabilize and increase your money flow, at least spiritually, it's important to just affirm that you will continue to get an abundance of it, that you have an abundance of it. But when we have a tight grip on something, we're kind of affirming a lack mentality, that we're not going to have more of it. And tight grip on anything doesn't allow energy to flow through freely. So I'm seeing what to do and what not to do with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse to me also talks about not over committing to things, not saying that you can do something when you really can't. Whether this is like brunch with the girls or this is some trip that you were invited to just be very upfront, like, no, I can't do it. Sorry, I can't. You don't have to explain why you can't do it. But it's just to be very upfront and very honest, and I think that that's two things coming through with the Four of Swords and the Two Pentacles in reverse, is to get very real and get very honest about, you know, your finances and where you stand with it, not to be necessarily, I'm not saying you are, but not to be in denial about certain things, so that you are able to confront certain truths in reality. And then with the Page of Wands, this to me talks about how money is supposed to be spent. You know, money is for spending, and it's for food, and it's for things that you need, or to pay the bills, and to allow yourself that freedom, and to allow yourself to be happy and change your views around finances. Because when we change our views to happy ones, to passionate ones, that money just kind of flows through more freely. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to feel more natural and to feel more at ease. Page of Wands to me also talks about a passion, a hobby, or some sort of project that you might want to start. And this could be Spirit's way of saying to use some of your money to put aside so that you can fuel these passion projects or hobbies or things you want to do. Maybe you've been really craving wanting to paint, or you've been really wanting to build something. Like, I have literally been wanting to build my own bench for the hallway, like just like a cute skinny bench, because it's been so hard to find what I want on the internet, like online. I was like, I can't buy this, like I have to make what I have envisioned in my mind. So I found the fucking piece of wood, I found the legs somewhere else, like it was a whole project, and it did cost like some money. Not as much as actually to just buy a bench, but it was something, you know, I'd have to put aside, but it was something I was passionate about, and I felt was like a necessary, fun thing to do. So I'm really seeing that for you, is allowing yourself that freedom. Hi, good morning. Oh my gosh, what time is it where you are? It's literally like 9:30 p.m. where I am. We have why, and this could be a question that you want to ask yourself, or why do I look at things this way, or why is this my relationship with money, or, you know, maybe you're asking your better angels why this, why that. I don't know why came up. Why did why come up? And then we have higher power. This is also to trust that you are protected, and your guides and angels do want to send you more. They just want you to believe that you are capable of receiving more. All right, love, so that is what I have for you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate you. I have 3 spots left tonight. If you guys wanted to book a reading, you can. All the information's down below. And if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Gurmeen. Yeah, you can eat it, baby. So there's a guy in my college who I always bump into. Okay, Gurmeen got an 18 plus. So there's a guy in my college I always bump into before class and even at the school gym. We always make eye contact but never talk. Just want to ask if there's a possibility of us having something. His name is Nicholas. I somehow found out his name. If not, is there anyone coming into your life soon? And we have Doe George, you are next after this one. That means I have 2 spots left for tonight, you guys. 2 spots left. So right now I am on Garmin, and then I have the George after. Okay. So there's this guy, I love that, in your college who you always bump into before class, and even at the school gym, we always make eye contact but never talk. Just want to ask, what if there's a possibility of us having something? We have the Magician, the 8 of Swords, is there a possibility of you guys having something? We have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. Clarify the Magician for me. The Wheel. Clarify the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Wands in reverse, clarifying the 10 of Wands. We have the Emperor, and clarifying the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So we only make eye contact but never talk. So with the Magician, this to start, this energy to me is like anything's possible if you just believe, you know? Like, yeah, I mean, there are possible variants in which something could happen between you two, but I do feel like it has to initiate with a conversation for sure. You know, I do think this person has noticed you and is attracted to you, but I do feel like they might be very shy, or with the 8 of Swords coming through and the 8 of Wands clarifying, it could be that this is a challenge for you, that you have to step out of your comfort zone and initiate some sort of conversation, some sort of contact, or some sort of talk with this person. It could be that, you know, you have to make the first move, or you have to say something and kind of get out of your shell or your anxiety. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Yeah, I know in the traditional world he should romance you and, you know, say something first and all that, but I feel like spiritually what I'm seeing is a lesson that you have to kind of initiate something first. With the 10 of Wands, I've seen that there could be an obstacle. It could be that it's just your own like anxiety or perception over yourself that doesn't allow you to branch out and make the first move and initiate a conversation. Or it could be that you do initiate a conversation only to find out that they are in a relationship and this is a dead end, or they're married. But I don't really think that's the case. I do feel like they're attracted to you. I mean, even if they are, they're very attracted to you, and they do kind of, you know, have eyes for you and do keep a close eye on you. And I do think with the Knight of Wands, they do want to would want to talk to you and at least get to know you, probably know your name or understand you. Maybe they even think with the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Wands that you're probably in a relationship, and they're just nervous about making the first move themselves because they think that you might have a boyfriend or be married, or, you know, they don't really know what's going on with you, but they are interested. They have noticed you. I think they're very attracted to you in that they seem to have picked you out of the crowd and feel that there's something different about you and something unique and special. This person really likes your backside, and they think you have a really nice physique, lots of curves, and just something about your complexion is really clear and soft and beautiful to them. I definitely think they have tunnel vision for you, so when they do see you, it's almost like it's almost like everything around them gets blurry. Like all they can see is you. This person sees you as loyal, or they could be a very loyal person, or maybe they think you haven't spoken to them because you're being loyal to somebody. It could even be that they feel that you're consistent in your routine, and so are they, and that's why they bump into you a lot. Like, you go to school, you go to the gym, you do the same things, and they appreciate your work ethic. We have serendipity popping through. I feel like it is serendipitous when you guys run into each other, and it could even be that the guides are kind of bringing y'all together on purpose, but it's also to challenge you to branch out so that you can kind of initiate contact with them. And it could be kind of a lesson about confidence and allowing yourself to be confident. I think this connection could be very sweet, and it does have potential with the Nine of Cups here. I do think that it could be a very sacred connection that's protected in some sort of way. But again, you know, we're not going to know anything. Nothing is going to happen unless you make that first move and you guys really do start talking. All right, so that is what I'm seeing for you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much, love, for joining the live. I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Seb, S-E-B, de George. Oh, Sandy. Hello. Hi, Sandy. Okay, so you got a regular deck pool. And you want to know, do George and you have a future together? Okay. Do George and you have a future as a couple? I have 2 spots left for tonight if you guys wanted to book a reading. Hi, Nicole. If you wanted to book, I have a couple spots left for tonight before the list is closed. Do George and Sandy have a future as a couple? We have the 6 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups in reverse, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the 6 of Wands, we have the 2 of Pentacles, clarify the King of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, clarify the 5 of Cups in reverse, clarify the 5 of Cups in reverse, you have the 10 of Cups, Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to put that Ten of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups. Okay. So with the first two cards, when I pulled, I definitely wanted to say initially, like, yes, like you guys have a future as a couple. But as I started to pull more, I started to kind of see more into the situation. And I don't know if it is you or if it is him, but someone has recently gone through a breakup, like a tragic breakup, heartbreak that they had originally thought was going to go all the way, was going to lead to kids, a marriage. If that's not you, I definitely feel like it is this person. And I do think they are still recovering from that and healing from that, and just as not really seeing that as their future right now, or at least that's not what they're looking for. Well, I do think those are things they want, marriage and a kids, but I feel like they are almost emotionally unavailable. And I feel like there could be a lot of success because there is a lot of compatibility and chemistry between you two. And I do feel like this is kind of an easy win. But I feel like they might be overcommitting themselves without being very realistic with the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Wands. The Two of Pentacles is like the I'm fine, I got this, everything's cool energy, when like everything's not cool and this person is not fine. And I do feel like they have a very sophisticated air and demeanor about them that does ring as calm and collected, and it could appear that they are very, you know, put together and confident, but I don't really think that they are. I mean, I think they are dealing with some sort of heartbreak. And it's interesting because this big pentacle is covering his heart space, and then in this card the heart has three swords in it, and it's like right there by the heart. So it's almost like he is kind of covering up how he really feels with maybe money or things or material possessions, and acting like everything is fine when it's not. And with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse clarifying, I just feel like this person is not really doing so well like on the love front. So it might be difficult to initiate like being a couple with them, because I don't know if that's necessarily their end goal at the moment. And with the Three of Cups, what I'm getting is like maybe they're not going to put that much effort in with the Eight of Pentacles like in reverse and the Three of Cups clarifying. Maybe it's more like, oh, like we'll have a good time together. So they might end up kind of seeing you as someone who is more of a casual fling to them, or someone that they have drinks with or they date, but they're not necessarily investing in with the Eight of Pentacles. They're not necessarily seeing like a future with. We have Between Worlds and Higher Power. I feel like they right now are between worlds. It's hard to say if they will come out of it. I think everyone eventually comes out of it, but I think it's important to highlight how they're viewing you right now, and that's just kind of as someone that they could be with casually. And with space and fear, I do feel like this person's going to require a lot of space, and I do think with fear they have a lot of fears and reservations and in regards to a relationship or being a couple with someone, and that's something to kind of take note of as well. Okay, so I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate you, And yeah, I hope everyone is having a good night. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to log off, but I really hope that everyone enjoyed themselves. Thank you so much for joining my live, even if it was just to watch. I appreciate you. And if you guys wanted to book a private reading, you can. And hopefully I will get a video up this week. But in the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy. I will be going live again, but have a really great rest of your 11/11. Good night, everybody.